To the stage, our next guest, moderately okay cosplay.
You guys can do better than that. All right, how many of you guys like cosplay? I'm pretty sure people in cosplay, when I said that, didn't cheer. So, how many of you guys like cosplay? Yeah, we're all here for that. How many of you guys like Final Fantasy? Yeah, all right. So, tomorrow we got the cosplay masquerade. I'll be one of the judges for that. I know you're looking at me and you're like, who is this guy? Why is he not in cosplay? There's an answer for that. It's because I was sick, but I won't bore you with that. But hey, there's a great Final Fantasy panel tomorrow celebrating 30 years of Final Fantasy. I'll be emceeing for that. It is 11:25 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Got a bunch of cool Final Fantasy stuff going on there. And then the costume contest tomorrow at 6 in the main programming. So, hey, thank you guys so much for having me here too. Like I said, I'm all the way from Orlando, and I'm super excited to be here with you in Milwaukee, so thank you so much.
Let's hear it for John, moderately okay cosplay. We have a lot of great cosplayers here this weekend. We have some that are guests, obviously. Our next guest is an award-winning cosplayer, a freelance artist, model, and gamer, and is new to the cosplay world, believe it or not. Just since May of 2015, she's already created over 30 different costumes, so she's busy when she gets into it. And she's got a very large online following because of her fantastic cosplay, and she is a lovely and talented young lady I think you're going to enjoy meeting. Give it up for K-Bear!
Me wife!
That's all of my energy for today. But yes, hello. I'm Paper Cosplay. I guess I'll ask the same questions John asked. How many of you guys like cosplay? Cosplay has taken over my whole life, so that's where I'm at with that. But yeah, I have a few panels this weekend. I have a Q&A panel. You can ask me how I make my stuff, what I do, who I am. I also have like a Patreon Q&A panel, which is really cool. So you guys can come ask about how I run my Patreon and run my cosplay business. But yeah, I'm at my table, signing stuff, selling stuff, giving hugs, dancing, eating, whatever. So yeah. So guys, come by and have fun. Have a good Anime. I'm nervous.
Let's hear it.
She's so cute, I love her.
I love when she does a little dance going off stage. I do that too, but I have 2 left feet. Okay, now our next guest is a cosplayer, model, costume designer. She's been part of the cosplay community since 2008. She's got a few years into this now. And she creates costumes based on characters from anime, video games, TV, and movies, and comics. And also, she's got 30 costumes under her belt so far. She's one of my personal favorites because of our relationship. She's my oldest daughter. Please welcome Kawaii Besu! You can call her Beth.
Oh man, so I just flew in from Seattle and boy are my wings tired. Does that joke work? I don't know. Okay, I'm alone up here. So I've got some cool stuff going on. My schedule, in case you don't remember from me just yelling it at you right now, is also on my Facebook page. So if you find me under Kawaii Besu Cosplay, you can find my little event thing and then see what I'm up to. So today I've got autographs from 1 to 2:30, and then tomorrow I'm basically going to be doing the masquerade thing. And so if you're into cosplay, if you like watching cosplayers do things like this on stage, you should totally come. And then on Sunday I've got another autograph session at 11 a.m. So be there or be...
The rectangle.
L7.
Square. Okay, bye!
Wait, don't leave the stage yet.
Never
Don't
mind.
leave the stage yet. Do you see the family resemblance? No! She gets all her looks from her mother. It's clear. Thank you, sweetie.
Bye!
Kawaii Besu cosplay, ladies and gentlemen. Kawaii Besu! I'm a very proud papa, can you tell? Am I blushing right now? It's because she's taller than me and I'm 6'3". Okay, next up is the British-American actor and voice artist who has worked extensively both in the UK and in the US in animation, video games, television, film, and theater. Check this out. His first professional job, this is gonna blow your mind, was with Alan Rickman and Dame Helen Mirren in the production of Antony and Cleopatra at the National Theatre in London. Talk about cred, right? He's also voiced several prominent video game characters in popular games such as Dead Island and Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor. Recently, he's lent his vocal talents to the new Final Fantasy 15, and you're going to hear this guy everywhere. Give it up for Adam Crosdell, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. Love your accent.
Hi everybody, how's everyone doing? It's great to see you all here. Great to see you all here. How does one follow a girl dressed as a unicorn? Very difficult, very difficult. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I'm absolutely delighted to be here. It's my first time in Milwaukee, first time at Amkey, and it's great to see you all here. Just to let you know, I will be signing autographs and love to meet any and all of you from 1 till 3 today. And then we have a great panel tomorrow, which you may or may not know about, from 11:30 till 1:30, which is 30 years of Final Fantasy questions and answers. So if you'd like to come along, if you're Final Fantasy fans, please do come along and ask us all the questions you want. And that will be followed at 2:30 to 4, another autograph session, and there's a final autograph session between 11 and 12:30 on Sunday. So I'd love to chat to you all about all things Final Fantasy and Middle Earth and so on, and maybe a little bit about
Batman.
Batman Ninja, which has just come out too. So lovely to see you guys here, and hope to talk to you soon. Take care.
Adam Crosdell, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you love that guy's voice?
Yes.
Wow. I wish I could talk like that, but unfortunately I'm not from England. I sound like I'm from Liverpool. I sound like a Beatle. Yeah. Hey Ringo, have another beer. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a voice actor, director, and script adapter who's been portraying characters in animation and video games since 1997. He's been doing this work almost as long as I have. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. He's worked on countless anime shows, including Hellsing, Naruto, Ghost in the Shell, The Big O, and in the world of video games, he's played Superman, Iron Man, and Will Turner from Pirates of the Caribbean. You know who he is, don't you?
Yes.
Crispin Freeman, ladies and gentlemen. Crispin
Hello, Anime Milwaukee. It's a pleasure to see all of you here. This is my first time to Milwaukee, so be gentle. Thank you. It's great to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I'm looking forward to things. I'm glad there's not a whole bunch of snow, so we can actually walk around and not freeze to death, which is good. Yay, we love that. I come from Los Angeles. I have very thin blood, but I'm originally from Chicago, so I sort of am used to this sort of climate, shall we say. I'm going to be doing all sorts of autographs and panels later this afternoon. I've got an autograph session at 3:30, so please come join me for that. And tomorrow in the morning at 11:30, we're going to be doing 30 years of Final Fantasy. We'll be talking about all sorts of Final Fantasy stuff. Not so final, that Final Fantasy. It keeps going and going and going, but that's okay. So we'll be talking about some Final Fantasy stuff, which should be cool, and autographs and whatnot. But I hope you all have a fabulous time at the convention. I'm sure I will see you either at autograph sessions or panel sessions, and we can cuss and discuss all sorts of fun things about anime, video games, animation, anything your little heart desires. So thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here. Take care.
Crispin Freeman! He doesn't look nearly as old as I do. Yet he's been in the business almost as long? Wow. He must be drinking the blood of virgins or something. I don't know.
Alucard.
Next we have a voice actor who started out with bit parts on Family Guy and The Cleveland Show. You're familiar with those programs. Before starring as the titular character on Comedy Central's short-lived time capsule animated series Lil Bush, resident of the United States. Do you remember that show?
Yep.
I watched it. I thought it was hilarious. He's also been voicing promos for the Sci-Fi Channel, History Channel, TNT, and CMT. This guy does a lot of the same stuff I do, so I can't wait to get to know him better. Please welcome to the stage, Chris Parsons!
Claudio!
Thank you. So, it's my first time in Milwaukee, and I just want to thank everybody for coming out. And we're going to be doing autographs at 3:30, and then let's see what it is to say here. We're going to be doing some Q&A on Final Fantasy tomorrow, and then autographs tomorrow, and then Sunday more autographs. And I can't wait to talk about Final Fantasy. It's one of the franchises that's really touched my life even before I started working on it. So thank you guys so much. Love being here. Can't wait to meet you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Up next, our next guest got his start fighting giant bugs.
Who?
You know what I'm talking about already, don't you? As Adam Park, the Black Ranger on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers! It's a role that he played 3.5 seasons on TV in 2 motion pictures and 2 special guest appearances in future Power Rangers episodes. After the Power Rangers, he decided, hey, you know, there's good money in becoming a voice actor. And so he's done various projects, and he's ready to engage with you this weekend. He is Johnny Young Bosch, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny!
Hey there, I almost missed that high five. I wasn't expecting it. How you guys doing? Ichigo! Bankai! Alright. So yeah, I got my start on Power Rangers and then became a voice actor at some point by accident. But I'll be sure to tell you all that stuff later in panels, I'm sure. And I'm not going to repeat all that stuff. I'm just hoping you'll come find me. I'll just be that half-Asian guy standing behind the table somewhere. Nice to meet you guys, and I guess I'll see you later.
Johnny Young Bosch, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Young Bosch. We have some pretty fantastic voice actors here this weekend, and up next is my personal favorite voice actor who's guesting this weekend. From animation to anime to video games, she's one of the top voice actresses working in Los Angeles today. Her first role as Haruko in FLCL remains a fan favorite, and her voice can be heard in Emmy and Academy Award-winning animated films and TV shows such as, and this is why I'm so jealous of you, Rick and Morty. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely and talented Kari Waldron is here today.
Hey, how are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, oh wow, I love it. Can you all do me the hugest favor and shout something out of me? If I shout something to you, will you shout it back? Okay.
Yes.
Kari Ferrari.
Kari Ferrari!
The biggest thing people get wrong about me is my name and how to say it. So it is, if you say Kari Ferrari all weekend long, you'll be saying it right. Tell your friends, spread the word, and you will have my undying love forever. I'm going to be signing through the weekend. Let's see, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock today. I'll be on the Final Fantasy panel tomorrow. I think I've done maybe 5 different Final Fantasy games. Most recently, Aranea in Final Fantasy 15. So let's see, signing at 2:30 to 4 tomorrow, and then on Sunday at 11 a.m. So please, I'm here to meet you guys. Come and say hi, and I can't wait to see you all this weekend.
Kari Waldron, ladies and gentlemen. Kari Ferrari. Man, I hate her for being on that Rick and Morty show. That pisses me off. I'd give my left nut to get on that show. Did you hear that, Kari? She's not going to help me out with that. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to love these guys as I do after you meet them. A pianist and composer, or is it pianist? You want me to call you pianist or pianist? Pianist. From Scotland, who started playing the piano at the age of 5 and then professionally at the age of 14. Sounds like prodigy to me. His partner lives in Arizona and has a degree in music education and is a choir and music instructor together and separately now. These two have performed worldwide with concerts in Europe, Australia, Canada, Singapore, South America, Dubai, and the US. I mean, they've traveled the world just having a great time. Currently, they're working on their first musical soundtrack, which is to be released this May. Please welcome my friends, Fox and Pepper!
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, hi guys, what's going on? I regret to inform you, we are the furry fandom representatives for this concert. Who's in the house?
There's at least 3 of them, okay.
That's nice. We're doing shows tonight at 6 o'clock. We have one again tomorrow at 10, which is going to be full of swear words and drinking. So if you guys want to come to that, it'll be good. We do all like mostly original music, but we think you'll have a good time.
We might have John coming for one show.
Yeah, John's doing some songs.
Yeah, he's just gonna turn up.
We're gonna have him be in character the whole time.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
What? Are you going to make me sing as Duke Nukem or Big the Cat?
No, you can pick the character.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Can you do both at once?
Can I do a duet with myself as Smithers and Burns?
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I love this idea.
I feel it's required now.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead. I couldn't help it.
That's what we'll miss if you're not come to the show.
That was it. We'll see you guys tonight at 6, tomorrow at 10 if you're around.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Fox and Pepper, don't miss their show. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I sang with them at YomaCon, so I agreed to come back and do it again because those guys are so much fun. Okay, so you've met most of the guests. I can tell you that we have a DJ guest who could not make it due to, what was it? Wardrobe malfunction? Something like that. Teddy Lloyd, DJ Teddy Lloyd. Are you familiar with Teddy Lloyd?
Woo!
Well, if you're not, get familiar with him. He'll be here this weekend, and he'll be DJing. Okay, so that's pretty much the opening ceremonies. I do want to tell you about my schedule because I've got some fun things going on this weekend, including, can I see my schedule, please? Thank you. Today, it's autographs from 3:30 to 5:30 at the third floor pre-function space. I just love that word, pre-function. Tomorrow from noon to 1, I've got a panel that I'd love you to come to meet me because I've not been to Milwaukee before, and so I'll introduce you to all the crazy, weird things I've done in both broadcast, commercial work, and video games over the years. Autographs again on Saturday and Sunday, but the main thing that I want those of you who are 18 plus to show up for is John St. John's Sexy Naughty Late Night Party. Have you heard about this one? I've got some nice trophies to give away. It's sexual trivia and sexual challenge games. That's as much as I can tell you about it. But if you're 18 plus and you want to drink a little bit and then come to this panel, that is going to be 10 p.m. to midnight, room 201, tomorrow night. I hope to see you there. Thank you all for coming to the opening ceremonies. I hope you have a great Anime Milwaukee Amkey time. And just enjoy your weekend. Have some fun, everybody. Thank you.